CleanPlantsHappyPlants.com presents Nearly Miraculous Solutions. In this section, you will be introduced to a revolutionary line of agricultural products and learn the science behind it. Welcome to a new and exciting era of life and world-changing solutions. Welcome to CleanPlantsHappyPlants.com. The premise is simple. Keep the surfaces of the plants, both above and below ground, as free as possible of all contaminants without adding to the contaminant load. This allows the natural processes designed in the plant to function at their maximum efficiencies. Because, believe it or not, clean plants do better in the dirt. Seriously, they really do. As you will see. But they need the right kind of help to get clean and to stay clean. What they need is nearly miraculous solutions without the toxins, without the hazards, without the harm. It only makes sense for a plant to be kept clean. A thorough scrubbing in the beginning and a booster scrub about every quarter after, with stabilizing maintenance washings every couple of weeks in between. And once they've been cleaned with our 100% safe, 100% botanical products, because plants are not being exposed to toxic substances, their natural immunities and growth mechanisms can focus on building their own robust health rather than fending off toxins and adjusting to artificial or synthesized materials. But there's just one more little thing to consider. It's so little, in fact, it's about the size of an angstrum. For comparison, if a basketball represented the period at the end of this sentence, an angstrum would be a BB next to it. That is something very small indeed, but its impact is huge. So what's the big deal about something so small? That little, tinier than a nano-sized particle is not how small the Clean Plants, Happy Plants agricultural soap solutions get a water droplet. No. That is how small the Clean Plants, Happy Plants agricultural soap solutions make a cluster of them. Each of those submicro clusters is called a mycelle. Now, electron microscopes are not powerful enough to show us exactly what they look like, but the picture here illustrates what one of our Clean Plants, Happy Plants mycelles might look like based upon what it does. Earlier, you recall, we said that the product we needed to make water effective against the contaminants that coat our plants and crops had to be small enough to get between the clusters of those contaminants so that they could be broken up and washed harmlessly away. Check this out. Any positively charged particle, the contaminant, having already been broken apart from its neighbor particle, is drawn by the negative charge on the face of the mycelle and is forced into a water magnet prison cell that resembles a miniature black hole. Once there, the contaminant cannot rejoin its neighbor. Ever. Its life of contaminating crime is over. At this newly reduced size, naturally occurring bacteria in the soil or groundwater will eat it and digest it, and then our product will swiftly biodegrade. Notice that the little dot-like balls surrounding the core are very tiny water droplets. Each of those droplets is negatively charged around the outside of the cluster, with their positive charges all aimed toward the center. Now, this is from quantum physics, a whole lot different from what we learned in high school and college, but it's very, very powerful. So, along with getting the plant's surfaces clean so that they can function optimally, the Clean Plants Happy Plants solutions are both washing the contaminants away and rendering them harmless. Those contaminants can do no more damage to the plants, no more damage to the soil, no more damage to the groundwater and the waterways, no more damage to us. We have a name for the awesome power packed in the Clean Plants Happy Plants solutions. It's called Quantum Max. All of our products have it. It is your symbol and assurance that the maximum quantum power on the nano angstrum level is available to you, and it is exactly the power you want working for you on anything you are trying to grow and protect. So, do we have a reason to be excited about the proprietary Clean Plants Happy Plant solutions? You'd better believe it. But there's something more, something perhaps more wonderful, more amazing, and potentially even more beneficial than what you have already seen. You see, dissolving contaminants, encapsulating them in a submicroscopic prison cell comprised of negatively charged water droplets, and moving them efficiently and safely away where they can do no harm, is not the only thing our unique Quantum Max powered Clean Plants Happy Plants solutions can do. While safely transporting contaminants away from the plants, that same power, those same mechanisms go to work in the other direction to help ensure the maximum nutritionalization of those freshly cleaned plants. Our peculiarly charged mycelles seek out the naturally balanced minerals in the soil, unlock them from their chemically bound state, break them into extremely small microparticles, encapsulate those nutritious particles in tiny, watery transport vehicles, and facilitate the flow of those nutrients through the now open roots and root hairs of the plants, all the way up the stems and trunks to the tips of the branches and leaves to where they will do the most good. From top to bottom, plants are kept clean, contaminants are removed and rendered harmless, nutrition and moisture are maximized, and plants are able to function at their hardiest best. All of this without the toxins, without the hazards, and without the harm. You know, it's just responsible stewardship. It's a win-win for the entire food chain. And that is a green we can all live with. It's the full story and access to these amazing benefits and products at cleanplantshappyplants.com.